Welcome back. The Better Business Bureau says it's received almost 120,000 complaints about debt collectors this year alone. And now the agency is warning you to beware of collection agencies claiming that you owe money you don't really owe. In one recent case, the Better Business Bureau settled with a collection service after they were accused of inaccurately reporting credit information and forcing customers to pay debts they did not really owe. Now, if you receive a call for a debt you're not sure you owe, go into skeptic mode. It could be a case of mistaken identity, or you may have already paid the debt and there's no record of it. Or the statute of limitations could have expired and a collector is trying to get you to pay for a debt they cannot take you to court for. In some cases, it's fraud. Debt collectors could be calling you about a debt that an identity thief has created in your name. And in another scenario, an identity thief could even call to get more of your financial information. Whatever the case may be, a real debt collector should be able to send you written proof of what you owe. Joining us now is Karen Nalvin. She is the president of the Better Business Bureau. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
I know there are certain laws. Tell us what laws the collectors have to abide by when they are trying to get debt from a consumer.
Consumers are protected under the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, and they must abide by several different things, a couple being that certainly they can't make false or deceptive statements or claims, and one thing that's really important is that they must investigate the validity of any dispute over a debt. So if a consumer feels that the collection agency that they're dealing with has violated this, they need to contact FTC immediately.
Now, if someone gets a call, say I get a call from a debt collector, and it's not a debt that I remember, I'm skeptical, I'm not sure, do I really owe that money, what do I do?
Well, the first thing you want to do is, after they've contacted you, you should look for some type of a validation notice within 5 days. They're required to send you a validation notice. After that validation notice gets to the consumer has 30 days to request written documentation of the debt that they're claiming that they owe.
So they must provide you written debt proof upon request?
Yes.
Isn't there some rule regarding the times and how many times they can call you and what time of day they can call you?
Well, you can actually tell them that you wish that they don't call you anymore. So, you know, that again is in the consumer's hands and something that we want to enforce that consumers pay attention to.
So let's say this thing goes one step farther. It is a debt you do not owe. You're being hounded about that debt and it ends up on your credit report. What do you advise consumers to do at that point?
The very first thing you should do is contact the business that has placed that with the credit agency. So you want to send a written documentation of anything that you might have to prove that this is not your debt.
So fight it.
Fight it, absolutely fight it.
Okay, Karen Nalvin with the Better Business Bureau, thank you so much. Just to recap, you definitely want to demand proof of debt if you're contacted by a collection agency. Also, contact the credit bureaus to report any errors that you find regarding this debt, and definitely know your rights to avoid harassment.